Hello everybody, welcome back. Gonna talk a little bit about building another 64 scale shed and maybe some more things to come, but I'm gonna start with a 3-bay shed. So I want to just show you some things and see what what our plans are, and then start looking at the construction. So all right, so here's our plans. We're gonna build a 3-bay 64 scale shed, and it's even gonna have a office and kind of an open area, maybe would be considered a kitchen and a bathroom, and then it would come out here into the bay. And this is what the front of the building's gonna look like. 3 bays, 14-foot high doors, 12-foot wide doors, and we're looking at about 3.5 feet in between. So as I break this down into 64 scale, when you take 12 feet down into 64 scale, you're talking about 2.25 inch wide doors, 2.25 inch wide doors, 2 5/8 inch tall. That gets you your 14-foot doors. So, and then we're gonna go with 1/2 inch in between the doors, and then also here on the ends. 3 foot high is the building height as a whole, and that kind of gets our construction. So then the main bay floor gonna be 12 feet, which just gets us, I believe that's 12 inches in 64 scale is going to get us about 65 feet roughly. When we add up all the 2.25 1/2 inch sizes, it gets us to 8 7/8, 8.75 inches. We look over here, we're going to do a 15-foot wide area for the additional office and open area. That gets us to 2 7/8, roughly. 30 foot, we're talking 5 5/8, and then a little bit of adjustment in those measurements just to get us to kind of some even numbers, but roughly that's what we're at. So our entire front is going to be 11 inches 5/8, 11 and 5/8 inches wide. So I'll show you what we've cut so far, and we'll continue on here. So for the construction of this building, as well as the building you saw previously, I just use this craft plywood. It's a 1/4 inch, and then it's 12 inches by 24 inches. I picked this up at the local Ace Hardware. It's pretty, not too bad, not too expensive, but so yeah, we're probably just gonna flop this, but you can see there's the drawing of the bay floor and the office open area. So we're gonna just probably flop it around, no big deal. We'll do that office and that over here. We'll paint this kind of like a concrete gray, and then the front of the bays will be up here, and we'll have the back area there and the office area. So I actually even already have the sides cut. So there's our 3 inch high sides. So that'll end up just like that. Pretty set there. And we'll continue. Probably the next thing is we got to do the ends, the gable ends there, as well as the bay doors. All right, so there you have it. We've got our 14 foot tall doors, 12 foot wide, about a little over 3 feet between the doors. 3 of them, like I said, basically that's 2 5/8 by 2 1/4. That's what comes out when you look at doing 64 scale 14-foot doors. 14 is pretty standard on buildings. And then we got our 8 foot tall walkway, 1.5 by just over 1/2 inch wide. We basically, in order to get our gable end, we're at 3 inches. We're doing 3 inch high on the ends. So we found our middle halfway between 8.75. So 8 3/4 gets us to 4 3/8. So 4 3/8 found the middle. We come up another 1.5 inches. That's going to be our gable, and then we just use the speed square to get our angles down. And then for the office area, where we found 3 inches, and then we just came down another. I think we came down to 2 1/4 here. So just get the way that way the water runs and gives us the roof line we're looking for. So we'll get ready to cut, and we'll go from there. All right, well, there you have it. So door number 1 is complete. I'll do all the doors first because that way, it weakens the wood when we do this. So I'll cut this line, then transverse over to here, cut this one, and then get it cleared. Do the same over here and on the other side, and then I'll cut, across the top and down the side there and complete it. So see when it's finished. Little sanding, little painting. We should be all in good shape. Don't do what I did. Keep your hand to the side or behind the tool.